Hello from a Church Without Judgment. Your brother Mark. Want to do a short edification, try to give us some encouragement as I encourage myself. The world is going through travail. Every household is, believers or non-believers. And if you're feeling any of these emotions, our emotions are running high because it's a spiritual battle, and then it comes into the natural. But if you're having emotions of frustration, grief, embarrassment, rage, anxiety, fear, stress, or stressful situations, you may be facing neglect. There may be some mixture of abuse. There may be some sadness. How about loss? Have you lost some things that are associated with discontentment? We're all in the game together. But I want to share a verse, a couple of scriptures in Philippians 4:8. And I think if we do this, it'll help us. I think it will help us, honestly, because I'm up against some things. I remember, I want to give you an example. You guys wouldn't know this. Like, I'm pretty private, but Labor Day, I went somewhere for a few days. I left the house and we came back. I'm not gonna use the name, but we came back on Labor Day. I'm going to give you an example, and I'm going to give you the scripture. We came back on Labor Day, that Monday around early evening, dusk, came to the property where there's a code, and we were met at the gate, and then we rolled down the window because we knew the individual, and then the individual checked us at the gate and pulled out a 9mm and put it to the head of my guest in the passenger seat. And then they said, "Oh, I didn't know that was y'all." The individual knows me because I've prayed for individuals and we did edifications together. So my point is this. My emotions have been running since that day because of the trauma. There were other things that has happened too that I have never discussed because they're private. And if I told you, you would say, "Oh, Mark." But I'm going to read a scripture. So let's meditate on this because we're all going through some things. So let's apply the love. I'm gonna do my best. But sometimes trauma will send you running. But God will always forgive us. So we ask for forgiveness and then we move forward. But I'm going to read this, Philippians 4:8. Can we do this so that we can calm our systems, so that we can get back to love? I just gave y'all an example. There's many, many more that I will not tell you because I live in the jungle and I'm by myself. And it's just been a blessing that God, has blessed me, and that the angels must be here because I'm just glad to be alive because I'm just glad to be alive right now. There's more stories that I could tell you. I keep them private, and I pray because my life has been, they've been trying to take my life multiple times. God bless you. Philippians 4:8. Finally, brother, whatever things are true, whatever things are noble, whatever things are just, whatever things are pure, whatever things are lovely, whatever things are of a good report, if there is any virtue and if there is anything praiseworthy, meditate on these things. Meditate on these things. We're going to meditate on those things. Community Remnant, I love you guys. Thank for staying with me. I gave y'all that example because I'm up against a lot, but I'm praying, and I thank you for your prayers. And as I pray for you guys, pray for me. And remember, just because we have all those emotions, let's deal with those things because the world is in travail, and pray for someone. Seek God's face. I love you guys from the Church Without Judgment. God bless you. Bye-bye.